What if I told you that the first person to live on Mars may already be alive today? Imagine waking up on a planet where the sky is red, the gravity is weaker, and Earth appears as nothing more than a tiny blue star in the distance. It sounds like science fiction, but scientists and engineers around the world are working to turn this incredible dream into reality. The question is, can humans really survive on Mars? Let's find out. Mars has fascinated humanity for centuries. Known as the Red Planet because of its iron-rich surface, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, and one of Earth's closest neighbors. Although it looks like a lifeless desert today, scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars had rivers, lakes, and perhaps even an ocean. This raises one of the biggest questions in science. Could life have once existed there? Modern space missions continue searching for clues that may completely change our understanding of the universe. When comparing Mars with Earth, the differences are extraordinary. Earth is covered with oceans, forests, and a breathable atmosphere filled with oxygen. Mars, on the other hand, has an atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide and is less than 1% as dense as Earth's. The average temperature on Mars is around -63 degrees Celsius, making it one of the coldest places in the solar system. However, a Martian day is surprisingly similar to Earth's, lasting about 24 hours and 37 minutes, making it easier for humans to adapt to a daily routine. One of the most interesting differences is gravity. Mars has only about 38% of Earth's gravity, meaning a person weighing 75 kilograms on Earth would feel as if they weighed only around 28 kilograms on Mars. Astronauts would be able to jump much higher and carry heavier equipment with less effort. However, living in low gravity for months or years could weaken muscles and bones, making daily exercise essential for every future Mars explorer. Getting to Mars is one of humanity's greatest engineering challenges. Depending on the positions of Earth and Mars, the journey can take between 6 and 9 months using current technology. During this long trip, astronauts would face isolation, cosmic radiation, and the physical effects of living in space. Future spacecraft will need advanced life support systems capable of recycling air, water, and food while protecting the crew from the harsh environment of deep space. Landing on Mars is another difficult challenge. Unlike Earth, Mars has a very thin atmosphere that provides little assistance for slowing down spacecraft during landing. Engineers often describe it as the 7 minutes of terror, because everything must happen perfectly within minutes. Future Mars missions will likely use advanced heat shields, giant parachutes, and powerful rocket engines to land astronauts safely on the Martian surface. Once humans arrive, their first priority will be building a permanent colony. Instead of carrying heavy construction materials from Earth, scientists plan to use Martian soil to create buildings using giant robotic 3D printers. Strong habitats covered with thick layers of Martian soil will protect astronauts from dangerous radiation, freezing temperatures, and frequent dust storms. Some experts even believe underground lava tubes could become natural shelters for future Mars cities. Water is essential for survival, and scientists have already discovered large amounts of frozen water beneath the Martian surface and near its polar regions. Future colonies may use robotic drilling machines to extract this ice, which can then be purified for drinking, farming, and producing oxygen. Water can also be split into hydrogen and oxygen, providing both breathable air and rocket fuel for future missions. Growing food on Mars will require completely new farming techniques. Since Martian soil contains chemicals that are harmful to plants, astronauts will rely on hydroponic farming, where crops grow in nutrient-rich water instead of soil. Inside climate-controlled greenhouses, astronauts could grow lettuce, tomatoes, potatoes, strawberries, herbs, and other fresh vegetables. Advanced recycling systems would ensure that almost every drop of water is reused, making food production efficient even in one of the harshest environments imaginable. Powering a Mars colony will require reliable energy sources. Massive solar panel farms could provide clean electricity during sunny days, while compact nuclear reactors may supply backup power during dust storms that block sunlight for weeks. This electricity would support oxygen generators, heating systems, scientific laboratories, communication equipment, and every other system needed to keep the colony alive. Daily life on Mars would be unlike anything humans have experienced before. Astronauts would spend their days conducting scientific research, maintaining equipment, growing food, exploring the surrounding landscape, and exercising to stay healthy. Intelligent robots and artificial intelligence would assist with construction, repairs, transportation, and dangerous tasks, allowing humans to focus on exploration and scientific discoveries. Despite all these incredible technologies, Mars remains a dangerous place. Massive dust storms can cover the entire planet. Radiation levels are far higher than on Earth, and temperatures can become dangerously cold. A simple equipment failure could become life-threatening. That is why future Mars colonies must be carefully designed with multiple backup systems and emergency shelters capable of protecting astronauts under the harshest conditions. Many experts believe that the first permanent human settlement on Mars could become a reality within the next few decades. Future generations may build schools, hospitals, research centers, factories, and even entire cities beneath giant protective domes. What begins as a small scientific outpost could eventually grow into a thriving human civilization on another planet. Mars is no longer just a distant red dot in the night sky. It represents humanity's greatest adventure and our next giant leap into the universe. If we can learn to survive on Mars, there may be no limit to where humanity can go next. The dream of becoming a multiplanetary civilization is no longer just imagination. It is a future that is slowly becoming reality. Perhaps one day people won't just visit Mars, they'll call it home. If you enjoyed this journey to the Red Planet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible space documentaries.